G Flux, not G Spot. Welcome back, guys. Chef Buff here with actually an advanced nutrition topic. You see, what G Flux means, it sounds like it's from some sort of sci-fi film, is that we're not only dealing when it comes to nutrition to energy balance, so you know, calories in, calories out, we're also dealing at that level of energy balance. So is it 2,000 calories in, 2,000 calories out, 3,000 calories in, 3,000 calories out, 4,000, 4,000? The argument with G Flux is that having a higher energy balance is superior for body composition. Oh yeah, we're talking about G Flux today? Let me just say, I know how to find heavy girls G Flux. Here's what you'll need: 2 fingers and a Q-tip. Seriously! What does this mean in simple terms? Well, the more that you exercise, allowing your body to be changed, perturbing it to change, provided that you have sufficient calories, your body will have a superior body composition. You'll build muscle and lose fat, as well as have a better athletic performance. But how does this exactly work? Once again, it's quite simple. Let's think about the concept of homeostasis, your body staying the same. Let's say you don't work out right now. So we got Bro A and Bro B. But let's take another example, Bro C, that's not featured here. Someone that doesn't work out. He consumes, let's say, 2,000 calories because in order for him to maintain his current body composition, he needs to consume 2,000 calories. This means that his caloric output is 2,000 calories. He ingests 2,000 calories. His body weight stays the same. Well, as we know, if we look at older individuals, as several decades advance, every single decade, people will lose muscle mass because you're inactive. So that energy balance is lower, right? 2,000 calories in, 2,000 calories out. He's not active. Let's take a slight evolution from that standpoint now to Bro A, someone that is moderately active. So if you look at their caloric intake, is 2,500 calories. Why? Well, because they're moderately active, maybe they work out 2-3 times a week, and thus their total caloric output, their energy expenditure, is 2,500 calories. So if you look at this, work out a little bit, get to eat a little bit more food, the net effect of that is their body composition is going to be pretty much in maintenance mode. Maybe build a little bit of muscle, maybe burn a little bit of fat, maybe get a little bit stronger, but nothing really significant. Now, my favorite Bro B. 3,000 calories. This dude is very active, so he probably exercises 4 to maybe 6 times a week. Heavy resistance training, does cardiovascular work, so you know, maybe some high intensity interval training, probably 5 to 7 hours of physical activity. He is very active. Well, G Flux, which we're about to explain in a second, would say that the net effect of having a higher energy balance would be a better composition than anything else from any other lower energy balance. So better body composition, once again, burning fat, building muscle, and as well superior athletic performance. You can see this in real life. If you look at somebody that doesn't work out and their weight is staying the same, their energy balance is quite low because their metabolism is once again lower. If you look at someone that increases the physical activity, so now we're looking at a weekend warrior, they have a superior body composition, they work out maybe several days a week, and as a result, their energy balance is higher. Then if you take it to the furthest example, so even beyond Bro B, if you look at professional athletes, it doesn't matter, hockey players, sprinters, football players, Olympic lifters, their energy balance is far higher. And what do you start to notice? Well, not only obviously can they consume more food, but their composition with that same energy balance is 0-0. It's the first law of thermodynamics. Calories in, calories out. They have a superior body composition. Now, a very intelligent man by the name of John Berardi first came up with this concept of G Flux, and what he states is that there's a couple different benefits of exercising more and consuming more calories. Now, the ones that he listed, the ones that are relevant for us: nutrient partitioning, increased nutrient partitioning. This determines where, when you consume nutrition, where it goes towards, you know, building muscle or perhaps storing fat. So a better response from your body towards building muscle. Increased insulin sensitivity, which is relevant, protein turnover, and here's the really relevant one from consuming more food and allowing your body to recover, would be a sustained sympathetic nervous system. Now, this is the shit right here that I actually want to make a video on in the future when we talk about the nervous system, your central nervous system. I would argue that for superior, you know, not only body composition, but performance, it all relies with your nervous system. Learning to activate it, potentiate it, and then allowing it to recover. So having a better nervous system is very important. And then lastly, obviously, because you're doing more work, and increased metabolism. Not only is there heavy anecdotal evidence to support this, so you look at, you know, athletes, I could say for myself, clients, they maintain a higher energy balance, but perhaps in yourself, if you've noticed that as you increase your exercise volume and you can consume more calories, even if your balance is 0, so it's calories in, calories out, your body composition will be superior. This is probably the first video that I'm DTF about. down to follow, bro. And if that wasn't cool enough, there's also research to support this, and I'll include the links in the description below. This is something, guys, you definitely should consider. And if once again you want to just break it down, how do you get in a state of G flux? I'd say I'm in a state of G flux right now. It's quite simple. Just exercising more that's relevant towards your goal, your body composition, right? So I recommend, by and large, at least 5 hours of total physical activity with a heavy emphasis on resistance training. So lift some heavy ass weight at least 4 days a week. Incorporate that cardiovascular work, you know, high intensity interval training. I call it anabolic cardio. So hill sprints, high intensity interval training, 400-meter sprints, perhaps some prowler work, kettlebell complexes, full body circuits, you know, 1 to 2 times a week. And then to make up the remaining hours, several hours, would be NEPA, non-exercise physical activity. So a pickup game of soccer on Sunday would be an example of that. In total, you want to shoot for approximately 5 to 7 hours minimum of total physical activity for the week. Because remember, too many guys will bulk up and fuck up, meaning that they consume too many calories, they get fat, then they gotta do this extended cutting phase. Why not just keep a higher energy balance from the get-go, not get fat, and build more muscle? It makes a lot of sense. If you want to know right now how I'm enhancing my body composition, you know, I'm slowly accumulating muscle to the best of my ability, but I'm maintaining a lower body fat, is because I'm in a state of G flux. I work at least 6 to 7 hours a week on a consistent basis. This allows me to eat more calories and not get fat. That's all I'm trying to say, guys. Consider finding your own personal G flux by increasing your total exercise volume. And as you do this, you could consume more calories. You would evaluate if you're at the right sweet spot by doing objective measurements on your body, you know, body composition, weigh-in, tape measurements to make sure that you're not gaining more fat. If you do this over time, like I said, you will not only look better, but a big one that I didn't really talk about is you'll perform better. That's all I had to say. Guys, thanks for watching the video. Make sure, as always, to like, share with friends, and subscribe. Buff Army, I'll be seeing all of you in the next video.